We're gearing up to go even further beyond Rage of the Abyss with actual things for Supreme Darkness. Wow, we're so far ahead, it's crazy. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more awesome content by leaving a comment down below. Wouldn't be walking away with a booster pack. So Infinite Forbidden is still up for pre-order here on Kong's Cards. Discount code MCO40 will save you on your purchase. Boxes are a little bit more than I think people are wanting to pay, but they are Euro English, so this does get you the chance to get some of those delivered to your front door. But yes, once again, discount code MCO40 will save you on your purchase, especially with all the hype that's starting to gather around this. Alright, so Evil Heroes. We've got a lot of hype building around this because Supreme Darkness was announced. A lot of people are like, oh, you know, this is an Evil Hero. So it could very easily be dedicated Zork set, or we could finally get the Darkness, but you've got to remember, with anticipation for possibly some Evil Hero stuff, I can't blame people to look at this and go, hey, you know, we can finally get this. Most of your high rarity stuff was already high rarity. I mean, Malicious Edge only has, what, like 14 listings of these, and one moved at like 41 over the last couple days for the anticipation, so you know, having the spotlight on this isn't the worst. The Infernal Wing, surprisingly, $22 for the old Ultimate Rare. That's actually a pretty good deal. I do see some, wow, 120. I would have spent 129. I can buy this mod play first for 22. That actually is probably the best deal of the week on here. Yeah, I would be focusing on that. That's actually pretty interesting. Dark Gaia from the Speed Duel pack. Everybody should remember Dark Gaia had its old original OTK machine. Yeah, $35 right now. Malicious Edge coming in about 6s. Super Rare Dark Gaias, even these are still $5 for the old Super Rares. Dusted Golds, these are still a decent amount of money. You know, we did see reprint value come across the board on these, but yeah, you're looking at $5, $6 still. Nothing's really changed for our dear friend here. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. And then, of course, the Malicious Banes are also still about $5 from the Immortal Duelist. Infernal Prodigies, still scraping about 5s, I see. The Malicious Fiends also scraping about 5 as well. The high rarity stuff's doing its thing. The Secret Rares for Dusted Gold are also $5. Okay, good stuff. The Old Gladiators Assault Lightning Golems, about $2. Nothing too crazy there. And then, of course, the old Infernal Wing, about $2 for the Ultra. So, once again, keep an eye on this stuff. I can't guarantee you what's going to happen here in the future, but with a lot of this in anticipation and things that we do kind of see with this, Evil Hero should be up on this. I mean, so should Vision Hero, because, you know, we're missing, like, the 6 actual monsters that matter for the Vision Hero stuff. But that's a story for another day. Alright, Deep Sea Diva. I cannot stress this enough to you. We know that Atlanteans should be getting a structure deck. So should Chaos Dragons and so should Heroes. You know, according to the video that we had posted at the beginning of the year, they did show the Atlantean lore interacting with everything, and essentially everything else in that video has gotten support over the last year and a half. So the only things we're really missing are the Atlantean stuff and I believe Evil Twin. And I guess Sky Striker technically can't, but it's enough to look back here at these divas and go, okay, to be fair, no divas have sold since 6.3. Nice mod play Italians here for 95, but you only have like 104 for these, which I guess was within the realm of expectations. The OTS reprints, these things are about $5. Surprise, surprise. That's actually pretty decent all across the board here. But once again, you got to remember, water hype. We are at that time of the year right now. Keep in mind, actually, I think every day is water hype until we get it actually officially announced. Oh, yes, Fred here. So, they ratted Plushfire during the last list to a once per turn, which proves to me that we can actually do the same to dear old Fishborg Blaster here. Does putting Fishborg Blaster to a once per turn ruin the card? No. I think that Konami needs to put a once per turn on this so we can actually have this card back in the game. I mean, a continuous discard a card from your hand, special summon this, is kind of crazy. And especially, you know, for Link Fodder climbing and for all of the other little crazy stuff, like this card was the nuts for its time. I think we can finally bring this back as a once per turn, just so we can actually do something. Maybe, you know, let Coel Canth actually have some fun out here. But to be fair, I mean, once you got these, the 3 mod plays gone here, this is a $29 card. Like, it is so unrealistic to think about that, because, you know, we're still paywalled in Banville out here, but that's disgusting. Just looking at the state of this card. And of course, you know, the commons are still like 25 cents. This is like nothing. But the fact that the old super rare is chugging along at the rate that it is, okay. Coral Anemone, same thing out here with this suspected water hype right now. Look at these things. These are $18 to $21. That's disgusting. I don't know how I feel about this at all. I understand, once again, like, crazy hype for the water department. But, okay. We've also got, wow, 10 of Lost Memories here, coming at about 5s as well. And then, of course, your rares from Legendary Duelist are trucking in about 25 cents a piece as well. So, I can't say, once again, I'm not surprised about this. Between this, the Fishborg Blaster, and everything else, like, good stuff to the water hype train for just being such a devastating, you know, piece. And then, of course, this is also pretty disgusting. Great Old Dragon here. I don't know why this card has continued on with its massive rampage at $12 to $13 to $14, but as the water train continues to head on up here to some astronomical heights, it just is continuing to exceed those crazy numbers. So I guess looking at this guy, if this is something that you're like, hey, I don't know where they're going to drop this as a reprint, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, good stuff though, I guess. Isn't how many water buyouts can you shove into one market watch and continuously look at and go, you know, I think this is fine. I think all of the hype that's being generated around this, there's no reason for this. You know, the water hype, it's never going to come to fruition. I hate to tell you this, but I think it is. Lava stuff. So I guess we're back on the hype train for Laval Chain here at $33 to $34. You're looking at 9s on chains. I guess this is starting back up again. Oh boy. And then it looks like we have the golds here at about $7. Why are the golds going up for this? This doesn't make any sense to me either. I don't know why you would hype this up and, you know, go, hey, buy these at $8. That's, I guess we're at the ban list type where people are like, oh, you know, it's going to come back. Lakeside Maidens are dollars. You've got the Stenons at 24 cents. Handmaidens also kind of chugging on up here. And Laval Judgment Lords also kind of chugging on here, along with Cannons at 50 cents. So the Laval temporary hype is also kind of interesting. Also, Wild Hearts have had an interesting place in the meta here too. You're looking at the DRO4s are listed at 84. That's stupid. You can also get the Speed Duel Tournament Pack Ultra Rares here at 10s. And meanwhile, you know, the EN Secret Rares chugging along at like $3 to $4. So I didn't expect to see Wild Heart of all things having hype, but okay. Also, Ancient Gear Megaton Cannon. This thing has a price point at $17. Think about that for a second. That should not be happening right now at all. Okay, and then of course the rest is Ancient Gear hype. I mean, Ancient Gear Golem is already expensive as balls. But as you get down here, Fortress are still at 15s. We expected a reprint for this. Hasn't happened yet for some reason. You've also got your castles kind of floating around at a decently high price point. You've also got the golems at 10s. And of course, the rat is still worth a little bit of money. But this is, once again, all very interesting to see. Hey, you see the Megaton Cannons? Ballistas are also starting to regain some value since this dodge of the reprint. More and more people are kind of starting to return back to that. I'm not all that surprised about that. Ancient Gear Fusions are still about 5 to, man, these are about to be $10. That's disgusting. Chaos Giants are also floating about 4s. Oh boy, here we go. And the DRO4 Ancient Gear Drills are also heading on up here. This is the hype in the weirdest departments right now in this game, but okay, looking at 5s, and of course even the Gear Lord is starting to head on up to, or the Gear Frame's heading up to about 2 to 3. Ugh. So what do you guys think about today's market? Please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Peace. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.